In competition, normally when you're playing a game, one person will pitch 2 shoes, one at a time. The opponent will pitch 2 shoes. They go down and look at the shoes. Now a ringer counts 3 points. A close shoe counts 1 point. A close shoe is a shoe within 6 inches of the stake. As long as the shoes don't land outside of the area, they count for points. So if a shoe hits the outside and bounces in, if it's a ringer or a point, it doesn't count. If it hits a backboard and comes back into play, it doesn't count. So for a shoe to count in regulation horseshoes, it actually has to land in the pit area and stay there. Now, a ringer is defined as a shoe that encircles a stake. If you put a straight edge from one end of the shoe to the other end and you can encircle the stake, that's a ringer. You want to have some clearance there. If the shoe doesn't, then that would be 1 point. To measure for a point, it's actually 6 inches. 6 inches is approximately the width on the inside of the shoe. So if you got a close shoe, usually you can put it on the inside. If you can see the shoe on the inside, it's a ringer. It's not whether it touches, because the width of the shoe is actually about 7 1/4 inches. So you've got to be able to look on the inside, and if you can see the shoe, that's about 6 inches. Or you can get a measuring device and measure it that way. Most tournaments and competition are played what they call cancellation. In other words, if I throw a ringer and my opponent throws a ringer, they cancel. Those 2 shoes would actually cancel, nobody scores a point. If I throw 2 ringers, my opponent throws 2 ringers, nobody would score a point. If I throw 2 ringers, my opponent only throws 1 ringer and a close shoe, his close shoe doesn't count at all, his 1 ringer cancels my 1 ringer, I would get 3 points for my extra ringer that I threw. Normally they play to so many points. In the World Tournament, they play to 40 points. Different locations around the country either play 35 points, 30 points, or they play so many shoes, 40 shoes or 50 shoes. At the end of the so many shoes of regulation, if the game is tied, sometimes it's considered a tie. Sometimes they'll pitch 4 shoes or a sudden death till they break the tie.